I had been married to Lisa for almost 8 years, and for most of that time, I believed I knew her completely. We had our fights, our disagreements, but I never doubted her loyalty until that Thursday night. It started like any other evening. She told me she had plans with friends, a girls' night she insisted she needed to unwind after a stressful week at work. I believed her. I trusted her. I cooked dinner for myself, ate in silence, and tried to focus on a movie to pass the hours. Hours passed. Midnight came. 1 in the morning. My phone buzzed, and my stomach twisted with anticipation. A simple message from her lit up the screen. Home now. Sorry I stayed out so late. Let's talk tomorrow. The tone was casual, almost indifferent, as if nothing had happened, as if staying out all night was normal. But something about it didn't sit right. She didn't usually go out past 11, and the abruptness of her text felt off. I didn't respond immediately. Instead, I checked her social media, nothing unusual, just the usual filtered photos and happy captions. My gut, however, was screaming at me. Something had changed. I decided to wait, to see if she came home. Hours dragged by, each minute amplifying my anxiety. Then I saw her in the driveway, unlocking the door. But she wasn't alone. Not physically, at least. Her expression froze when she saw me sitting in the living room, lights dim, phone in hand. Panic flashed across her face, brief but unmistakable. I didn't move. I just watched as she entered, the casual mask slipping for a split second before she plastered it back on. She smiled, trying to act normal. Hey, sorry I kept you waiting, she said, voice too cheerful, too practiced. I said nothing, letting the silence do the work. That's when her phone buzzed on the counter. She glanced at it quickly, a flicker of fear in her eyes. Then she picked it up, and my heart sank. It was a message, not to me, but from someone named Mark. My mind froze as I read the preview. Had a great time tonight. Can't wait to see you again. I felt a cold shock run through me. My wife, the woman I trusted completely, had spent the entire night with another man. Betrayal, humiliation, disbelief, they all collided in a single, sharp pang. I wanted to yell, to scream, to storm out and never look back. But I didn't. I sat in silence, watching her, waiting. She noticed my stare, and suddenly, the cheerful mask crumbled. I can explain, she stammered, eyes wide. Her voice was frantic, desperate. She had expected panic, anger, confrontation, but not the icy calm that radiated from me. She had thought I would react immediately, lash out, beg her to tell the truth, cry, scream, but I didn't. I picked up her phone from the counter. The messages were explicit, casual, and damning. Next time, your place, can't stop thinking about last night, don't worry, I'll handle everything. Every word confirmed what my instincts had already whispered all night, she had been unfaithful. And yet, she still walked into our home, acting as if nothing had changed. I placed the phone down slowly, letting the weight of it hang in the air. She flinched. I didn't mean, she started, but I cut her off. Save it, I said, voice low, controlled. I saw everything. She froze, panic replacing her initial shock. Her lips quivered as she tried to find words, any words, to make this disappear. It wasn't supposed to happen. It was just a mistake. I was lonely, I didn't mean to hurt you, she pleaded. But the texts had already spoken the truth. The casualness, the excitement, the planning, all undeniable. Her betrayal was complete. I realized something profound in that moment. People show you who they truly are, not just in words, but in actions. And her actions had screamed betrayal louder than any confession ever could. Then came the next text, this one from her, intended for me. My hands shook slightly as I opened it. I know you'll hate me, but I just wanted to tell you. I love him. I can't help it. I'm sorry. I blinked. My mind reeled. This was not just infidelity, it was a declaration of emotional betrayal, a stark, unvarnished truth delivered in a single, gut-punching line. My chest felt tight. The woman I had built my life with, the woman I had trusted with every secret, every hope, every fear, had placed her heart somewhere else entirely. And she expected me to process it in a text message. I didn't respond. I didn't yell, didn't beg, didn't cry. I simply sat in silence, the reality settling in like a stone. My world, the comfortable life I had known, had been quietly dismantled over the course of one night. My wife had stayed out all night, not because she was working late or with friends, but because she had chosen someone else. And then she had sent me a text to confirm it, as if that could somehow undo the betrayal. Hours passed. She hovered nearby, trying to explain, trying to reach for me, trying to fix what couldn't be fixed with words or apologies. But the calm, the silence, the simple awareness of the truth, that was more powerful than any argument or excuse. She realized then that the moment she thought she controlled, the moment she expected to hide, had slipped through her fingers. By morning, I had made my decision. We would talk, but this marriage, this trust, could never be the same. The night had revealed her choices, her desires, and her willingness to deceive. And I had witnessed it all, calm, silent, and unbroken. I knew then that her next steps, her next texts, her next attempts at reconciliation, would all be measured against the stark, unchangeable truth of that night. She had stayed out all night. And her next text? It had shattered the illusion of love I had clung to for years. I would never see her, or the life we had built, the same way again.